It was August of 1965. The air was filled with chants of Bol Bum echoing across villages. On one side, temples were crowded with devotees, and on the other, the soft monsoon drizzles had brought a pleasant coolness to the weather. It had rained heavily the entire day, and dark clouds still loomed in the sky. Since such weather was considered ideal for transplanting paddy, Naval decided to head to his fields around 4 p.m. when the rain slowed down. "Where are you going at this hour? It'll be dark soon. Let it be. You can go tomorrow," said his wife. "I'm taking a lantern. I'll work for a few hours and then sleep there on a cot." "In this rain? In that broken hut?" "Don't worry. If it rains again, I'll come back," Naval assured her. Holding a lantern in one hand and an umbrella in the other, Naval made his way to the fields. He got busy transplanting the paddy and lost track of time. It was nightfall before he realized. The sky was still cloudy and thunder cracked occasionally, though it wasn't raining. Tired, Naval lay down outside his makeshift hut to rest. Just then, he noticed a figure in the neighboring field. Relieved, he thought, "That must be Hariya Kaka. I'm not alone here." Feeling comforted, he ate some rotis with onions and lay down on his cot. As he began to drift into sleep, he thought he heard someone calling his name. He looked around with the lantern but saw no one. Thinking it was his imagination, he lay back down. He kept hearing faint footsteps and rustling sounds from nearby fields. Ignoring them due to his fatigue, he finally dozed off. But suddenly, around midnight, he was awakened by loud beats of drums and nagadas, traditional Indian instruments. At first, he ignored them in his drowsy state, but the sound grew louder and closer. Soon he could hear not just drums, but voices of a crowd. Unable to stay on his cot, he got up and looked toward the noise. In the faint light, he saw what appeared to be a wedding procession. Whose wedding is this? No one's getting married in the village today. Could they have taken a wrong route? He wondered and walked toward them. He asked a dancer, "Brother, whose wedding is this?" The man paused, looked at Naval from head to toe and said, "We are from Chipiana village. It's Mangesh's wedding with Ramesh's daughter. Now that you're here, why don't you join us?" No, I'm fine. I just came to see where the noise was coming from." Despite his refusal, some young men dancing in the procession dragged him along playfully. "Come on, there's a grand feast and celebration waiting. You'll never see a wedding like this again." Giving in to their persuasion, Naval joined them. In the flickering lightning, he saw a groom riding a horse at the front of the procession, but he couldn't clearly see the groom's face. The dancers put a garland of marigolds around Naval's neck and made him dance to the rhythm of drums. He danced and danced, almost in the trance. He had no idea how long it had been or how far he had gone from the village. Eventually, the wedding procession stopped near a huge tree beneath which a girl was sitting, being adorned by women. "Brother, come eat something before the ceremony begins." "I'm starving. I'll eat well today," another added. Drawn by the aroma, Naval picked up a plate and moved toward the feast. Just as he was about to take the first bite, he felt an urge to relieve himself. "Let me go first, then eat peacefully," he thought. As he stepped aside to a corner, he suddenly heard the sound of a cowbell, like the one tied around a bull's neck. Curious, he turned to see a man walking toward him holding the rope of a bull. "Jai Bholenath. Brother, where are you headed at this hour in this darkness?" "We are from Piparia village, came for the wedding. And you?" "I went to a far-off village to buy this bull. Got delayed returning." "A wedding? At this place? There is no wedding here. And who gets married during Savan? Are you high on bhang or something?" The man's words hit Naval like a bolt of lightning. He turned around to look back at the spot where moments ago a vibrant wedding had been taking place. Now, it was completely deserted. There was no music, no crowd, no feast, just eerie silence. He looked at the big tree again. The bride and the women were gone. Instead, he saw figures in white staring at him. The colorful, joyful wedding guests had transformed into grotesque spirits with torn bodies and horrifying faces. The groom on the horse was now visible, a headless ghost. Naval's body trembled. His feet felt numb. He wanted to run but couldn't move. "Brother, what's wrong? There is no wedding here. You are standing outside a cremation ground. Hold this bull's rope and pray to your deity." Naval looked again and saw spirits hanging upside down from the tree. "Don't worry, I'll take you safely to Piparia. Keep chanting Lord Shiva's name," the man said. Naval clasped his hands, bowed before the bull and whispered, "Lord Shiva, save me." As they walked away, they heard ghostly voices from behind. "He didn't eat anything. If he had just taken one bite, we wouldn't have let him go." Naval ignored the voices and kept chanting Om Namah Shivaya. Eventually, the spirits vanished. When they reached the edge of Piparia village, it was nearly 4 a.m. "You are safe now," the man said. "The pre-dawn hour has come. Spirits have no power now. Don't forget to thank Lord Shiva. Bol Bam." The man left with his bull, and Naval ran home as fast as he could. When he knocked on his door frantically, his wife opened it. Shocked, she said, "You don't look like you came from outside. What happened?" Naval had no strength left to respond. He took 2 steps inside and fainted. His wife, terrified, called the neighbors, and after sprinkling water and rubbing his hands and feet, he finally regained consciousness and recounted everything. People were stunned. "What are you saying? We didn't sleep in the field last night. No one went out in this rain. And Ramesh's daughter, she died 3 days ago." Naval's body froze again. "And the man who saved you, did you ask his name?" someone asked. "He said his name was Shiv from Timri village. He had a bull." "There is no Timri village within 20 miles, an elder said. "Shiv with a bull? Could he have been Lord Shiva himself?" Naval remembered the man's final words. "Today is Monday." He stood up and said, "Come on, I must thank Lord Shiva. From today, I will offer water every Monday at the temple." Since that day, people say Naval was saved by none other than Lord Shiva himself. And after that incident, stories of ghostly wedding processions in Savan spread like wildfire. Even today, villagers avoid staying out late on monsoon nights.